Hey everyone, it's Cody back on the channel with a first place regional deck profile. I played KEWL at the Arkham Games Regional in Bainbridge, Georgia, and just hop right into the deck profile. We're on the webcam today, so the quality is a little bit worse than normal, but we'll get into it. We played the obvious engine cards, the best starters, Rico and 3Q. They get you everything you need. They play by themselves, they play well with the others. And we were on 2 mix. I like it at 2. I think 3 is too many normal summons. And then obviously the best card in the deck is just Rotary. It has 3 effects. All of them are good. The extra normal summon gives you so many extra plays, just stuff that the deck couldn't do before. And then 1 clip. You never want to draw this card, basically. You only want to search it. And then I really liked 2 JJ. This card's like simultaneously the singular best extender while also kind of being a starter, because you have so many hand traps that it plays with, and then obviously the 3 KEWL Synchro cards insane. And then I guess the rest of the engine would just be 2 Duelist Genesis, a Synchro Overtake, and a Prosperity. Non-engine, Call by Talent. 3 Ghost Spell, 3 Ash, played 2 Imperm, 1 Ogre, you need it for Branded, and then 3 Veiler, 3 Fedralis, card's crazy, and then I'd always want this card just to play the reframing post side. I think that just being able to search an Omni Negate is crazy. An extra Omni Negate for this deck is crazy. And then I did play Fallen and the Virtuous. I was kind of back and forth between this and the Cyframes. I know that the YCS lists were either on this or the Gammas and the Delta, but ultimately I decided to play Virtuous. It felt like it could be better with the Fedralises, and I didn't really see it. I didn't really draw it, so I don't really know if it was any better or not. Yeah, but that was the main deck. It's an even 40. It's relatively standard. I don't think that there's that many differences between KEWL deck lists at this point. You're either kind of playing the Cyframes or you're playing the Virtuoses for the most part. And the side deck, there was definitely some influence from Triff's list with the side. I played the 2 Thrust, and then I wanted to try the Eradicator and Playlist. I don't think I'll side this again. It's easily accessible. But I don't think I would play this again. I didn't like it. It felt like the way that I wanted to side, it didn't really fit. It felt like I was forcing them into the deck, and I honestly would have kind of just rather keep some of my hand traps, I think. I also didn't resolve Eradicator at all. So, I played 1 Warning. This is getting changed. I never fit this in any of the games. I had 1 too many going first cards on the side. I'm not sure what I'm going to change it for. Probably just maybe just another copy of Ghost Ogre so that I can have 2 post side for Branded. And then Reframing, Judgment. These were the going first cards, which basically just turned into this going first. I pretty much the warning literally never got sided in, so useless. Yeah, this card's crazy. Even in the matchups where Fedralis is bad, I usually just leave one Fedralis in, and after I look at their hand, I just summon Fedralis with Q if it looks like it's going to be a game where reframing is needed to stop me from getting beat by something like Crown, or they have a droplet and a trap to send, stuff like that. And then going second cards, played too evenly. I don't have a second Illusion Gate, but I think that I would have played the second evenly over the second Illusion Gate anyways, and then 2 Lightning Storm. It feels weird playing the breakers a little bit, because you kind of got to side out some of your... You have to side out your hand traps, and it almost feels counterintuitive with how well they play. But it does work. The breakers are really strong into some of the decks. Like Mitsurugi, if you open 2 breakers, they can only stop one of them. So if you open Lightning Storm evenly, they can only trap one of them. So if you just Lightning Storm the back row, the evenly is resolving, and it's gonna get good value. And these cards are crazy against Striker. And then Drolls. I wasn't going to go to a regional without Droll in the deck in some capacity. I had a feeling there would be a lot of Mitsu because it's cheap and easily accessible, and there was. I played two Mitsurugis and a Clown Clan and a Striker, so I played and Hero. So I played almost exclusively decks that Droll was good against. So Droll ends up in the deck post side in almost every game that I played, except the Cool Tune Mirror that I played. And then the extra deck, we got the Fallen Targets. I guess we'll put those over there. 2 Trackmaker, 2 Remix, 2 RS, the 1 Crackle. Sorry. Going into the event, I was honestly kind of back and forth. I know a lot of people have cut this or talked about saying they would cut it. After Saturday, I'm not cutting this card. This card was very strong. Sometimes you just don't get enough bodies when you're trying to push a board. And against a lot of the decks like Mitsurugi and Sky Striker, it feels like if you don't end the game on your second turn, you're just not going to win. They're going to have like four or 5 cards in hand, and by the time you're done pushing, you just don't have enough interactions to win the game. So this card with JJ, the pair of these two, if you don't have to JJ earlier in the turn, you can save the JJ send to summon for the Crackle. It's really strong because you just get the Crackle back, it's a free body, and then you can kind of play into your back-to-back from there, because all you need is a hand trap, like any level 3 hand trap, and then you can summon Mix, obviously make Remix, and then you have the Crackle on board again to go back into back-to-back. So, it was really strong. Loudness War, just one. I never had a situation come up where I needed a second one. Zaylen, back-to-back, and then Almertara are the engine options. It comes up with Fedralis, but reframing is an insane card to just get to add to your hand for free. And then I only played the two targets for Federalis. Malong's crazy, and when Pegasus really only. So I haven't played a lot of Cool Tune mirrors. I imagine this is pretty strong in the mirror because of Mix and Loudness War, but also it's good against Mitsurugi. You can, the Federalis is a free send off of the Murakumo effect, and then you just dump the Wind Pegasus, and it's just really strong in getting the Murakumo back into the deck. But that was the deck list. It was nothing. It's nothing too special. There was a lot of blends from the YCS and Nationals over the weekend. So, yeah, I'll give a couple shout outs before we wrap it up. Shout out to all the people that went with us, everyone from our group. It's always fun whenever we get to go to these events, and we have a great time. Shout out to Jordan for driving. Nice to just not have to drive to events recently, so it's been cool. Shout out to Ronnie and RJ. We definitely bounced the most ideas off of each other, and I think that's really helped us get a lot better as a group. And then shout out to Justin. Him and I played in the finals, and we played a pretty good match, and it was just fun for my first time winning a regional to also have it be against someone that I play against locally. It was really cool. Yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and if any of you guys are going to be at Mobile next weekend, I'll see you guys there.